Hello, Sagittarius, and happy birthday if you're celebrating your birthday. This is a reading for you from about the 12th of December to the 21st. However, whenever you see this reading, it's meant for you to see it. Time is fluid. This could resonate with your past, present, or future, or a mixture of all three. Always check your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and Jupiter signs. If you don't know how to do that, there's a link just below that will show you how to do that. It's very easy. And we have the full moon in Gemini on the 12th of this month. And as you know, the sun is in Sagittarius right now. This is why I'm starting with Sagittarius, because it's your birthday month. So let's just see what messages the divine has for you during this period of your life. See what comes out. I'm going to lead with, I always lead with Modern Witch, but for whatever reason I want to lead with the Board of the Rider-Waite today. So we'll give it a couple shuffles. I've already pre-shuffled. My allergies have been bugging me, so that's why my throat is really dry, so forgive me. I know this is probably loud. Sorry. Alright, what messages do you have for Sagittarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. For the 12th through the 21st. This popped out and then it flipped over. It flipped over upside down. But we have the Four of Wands. So there could be some stability. That's a factor. Or stability could be the factor for you this month. Okay. The Queen of Wands and the Lovers. It's fighting its way out of the deck. So we have fire energy. This is Aries. This would be Leo, if I'm not mistaken. Could also be Aries or Sagittarius. And then the Lovers, which would be Gemini energy, just for those who want to know that. This could be the stability of somebody's self-esteem, someone's personal, internal stability, because this is all about alignment and decision making decisions based on love, based on your true desires and what you love and what you want for your life and for yourself, and decisions that you'll be happy with in the future, long term. So somebody could be seeking stability, seeking alignment, seeking a foundation, seeking some of you, this could be in the form of a relationship. This could be completely internal, which first and foremost it should be. And I feel like that's how you acquire it in the external, by acquiring it internally first. So this could be what this is all about. You settling down into something, either a new home, a new job. Some of you, it's both. A new relationship. You could be feeling like a new person, a new version of yourself. You could be feeling proud of yourself. And you could be reflecting on decisions that need to be made. Because I did see the Seven of Cups while I was shuffling. You could be reflecting on decisions that need to be made. And feeling very mature and feeling very sure of yourself. Feeling very secure. Could also be very attractive. I think many people are probably looking at you, whether you realize it or not. Many people probably have their eyes on you. Anything else for Sagittarians? Okay. I have the Three of Cups, which is Cancer energy, the Ten of Cups, Pisces energy, and the King of Cups. Pisces. The bottom of the deck, Knight of Pentacles. So you could be slowly investing in something, making a move towards something, or somebody could be slowly moving towards you. This could be an offer of some sort. It could have been a slow offer. It could be a slow offer that comes in, or something that is coming in or is in the works, but it's moving slowly. It could be a cause for celebration with the Three of Cups. And the Ten of Cups, I feel like it is something that's going to make you very happy, and this is a lasting happiness. You could be making new friends that you'll have for a very long time. This is like family and friendship type of bonds, and celebrating and happiness. So there could be, excuse me, a lot of celebrations and parties, maybe because of the holidays. Also your birthday. You could be feeling very, like I said, very mature. This could be this King of Cups. For some of you, this is you. For some of you, this is someone else. But this is someone who is reflecting. I want to pull more cards on this King of Cups. I'm going to clarify with this one. Switch it up. Switch it all up. I got to know more about this King of Cups. Show me the King of Cups, please. The Three of Coins. Yeah, this is a very focused energy. The Three of Coins or Three of Pentacles is about partnerships, collaboration. So I think when it comes to money, or where it comes to where you need to invest your time, your energy, your effort, you are very focused. The Emperor is just beneath that. And then the Seven of Cups just beneath that. I did see it in another deck while I was shuffling. But I feel like you are very focused. You know that there's going to be very important decisions that need to be made, and you're not really trying to rush into anything. You are very methodical and very focused, very balanced with your emotions. You could be very excited and very enthusiastic and emotionally involved or invested. However, I think you are very smart when it comes to making plans, or when it comes to the people that you work with, or the investments that you decide to make, or where you decide to put your time, your energy, your effort, and your money. Those type of investments. If this is not you, this is someone else who wants to collaborate with you, who wants partnership with you, who probably wants this. Like you could be trying to figure out how to get this, and this person is trying to figure out how to get it with you. We have a lot of relationship cards. The Three of Cups here, some people will say third-party situation. Even the Three of Coins being here. This could be a situation where someone is exiting some type of situation, or leaving some type of external situation behind, whatever that may be. It could be a hobby, it could be a habit, it could be a relationship, it could be a job. But it also is just collaboration, whether this is you, the other person in spirit, whether this is a team of people. You could be building a team of people. This could be new friends, but this just feels like pure celebration with new friends. And then if this is a new relationship, maybe you're gaining new friends based on, the extension of your counterpart's friends. Show me more about the King of Cups. Or maybe somebody's wanting to wanting partnership or collaboration in the sense of their emotional growth, because they know it's worth investing in, or it's worth collaborating with other people to get to this emotional growth and maturity. The Seven of Cups is here, and the Star, yeah. So somebody has some choices to make. They have some type of options, or their emotions could be all over the place. But the Star card is here, and that's they could be seeing a lot of signs and synchronicities. We have 2 3s here in this reading. If some sign has come up, we have Gemini, Pisces, Cancer, Aries, Leo, I did Pisces. This is Scorpio. Yeah. And Aquarius now with the Star card. And we have Aries with the Emperor. Oh yeah, the Seven of Cups again. So a lot of cups, a lot of emotions. So if this isn't you, this could also be someone who's attached to you energetically, someone who's close to you or around you. This could also resonate with cross watchers if you're watching for a Sagittarian in your life or somebody who has a Sagittarius placement. So the Seven of Cups and the Star card, a lot of emotions during this path to healing, but I feel like there's also a lot of signs and synchronicities. If you are emotionally overwhelmed or overconsumed with your emotions or options or choices, you could be missing some signs and synchronicities. That's for a few of you. But I feel like you are on a path to healing and growth. There's hope. I feel like someone has hope in achieving long-term happiness. Someone can see it. Like the visual, if it's not manifesting here for you right now, you can visualize it a little bit more clearly. And this kind of feels like narrowing down your options. For some of you, you could be having a hard time doing that. But I feel like you are still making slow progress, but the King of Cups is here. And I feel like that's what this teamwork or this collaboration or whatever it is, if it's you and your spirit guides, if it's you and other people or friends, or if you're learning from other people here in the 3D, it's all helping shape you or mold you to the maturity level that you need to be. You are healing, you are growing, and I think you see hope, or someone sees hope for a future with you. Let's also clarify the Lovers here. Show me the Lovers, please. The Magician. So, I just heard Gemini, even though, okay, the Lovers is Gemini, but the Magician, that could be Aries, or what planet is that? That's Mercury, so that would be Gemini or Virgo. So for some of you, this is probably dealing with the full moon in Gemini. That could be very significant. That is kind of like the start of this period for this particular reading that I'm, shooting for. However, that could be sparking something within you. You can be brainstorming a lot. Like I said, you could be getting very clear about what it is that you want, narrowing down some options, not allowing your emotions to cloud your judgment, or you can have other people helping you make your decisions so that you don't get emotionally invested. But the Magician is having like all the tools that you need to manifest something, to create something, having clear vision and clear focus. And with the way this Queen of Wands is looking this direction, let's see if I can pick these cards up without destroying them with my nubby nails. The way she's looking at it, it's like, oh yeah, it's getting more clear. I can see it. And it's bringing in alignment, or alignment is bringing in this clear focus. It's a yin and yang type of thing. Show me the Queen of Wands. I feel like this is just the creative energy of you, Sagittarius, male or female. Okay, we have the World here, the Seven of Swords, and the Knight of Swords. So yeah, I do feel like you are closing a major chapter, or You've closed a major chapter, or you're on the brink of beginning a new one. This is also fixed energy, which is Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius. We have the Seven of Swords and the Knight of Swords, which is air. It's either Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. I'm going to say Gemini or Aquarius more than likely. This feels like you could be getting excited. Some of you could be getting excited. You could see that you're close to like the finish line of this period of your life. You could see that it's wrapping up, right? And you could be getting a little bit impulsive. And I think this is here to remind you to take your time, be slow, be methodical, be resourceful, be smart. Invest your time, your energy, and your efforts wisely. Don't get too carried away. The Seven of Cups came up twice too. It's also a reminder of not getting too emotionally invested and not making emotional decisions and not it's like wishful thinking. Like, it's a very dreamy type of energy, but not getting too caught up in that. Like, being realistic. So there is a need to pay attention to detail. There is a need to make sure you're not scattering your energy or leaving projects unfinished, leaving things left behind, leaving things undone, so that you do completely close this cycle. You don't leave projects, you don't leave unfinished business. So maybe you are paying close attention to this. Kind of feels like for a lot of you, like you've already left some unfinished business, and so now it could be like at the end of the year, or you're closing something up, and so it's like, okay, let me do one last walkthrough and see what I missed before, and let's tidy up, or let's top some loose ends. Let's see what I left lingering, and like take some action towards closing those cycles, closing those chapters, so that you can move into something that's more stable. Show me the Four of Wands. Queen of Swords is here. So I do feel like there's some growth. Excuse me, the Knight of Swords is here, and then the Queen of Swords, which would be Libra. Yes, Libra. I feel like this is like being very meticulous, being very careful. You could also be very blunt. Some of you, I feel like you know exactly what you want, so be mindful of not being too snappy, not being too sassy, because I feel like you could be feeling yourself, and it could be coming off as cocky or rude. So I feel like be mindful of that, because we have the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Swords here, so it feels very feisty. But I feel like you are, in like it, when it comes to like business and taking care of business and taking care of your responsibilities, you are very, very, very focused, mentally, communicative, and just attentive. I feel like there's a lot of decision making going on, either around you or you're involved in a lot of decision making. So you could have a lot of responsibility that falls on you, and that could be making you feel very achieved. So be mindful of not getting too like cocky and arrogant for some of you. Sorry, my eye's itching. Ooh. Do I want to clarify anything else? Let's just go ahead and clarify the Three of Cups and the Ten of Cups together. And I'll take advice. Show me the Three of Cups and the Ten of Cups, please. Almost. So we have the Ace of Swords, the Queen of Cups, and Temperance. So I feel like there is Some of you are making friends. Some of you are intentionally making friends that make you grow up or help you grow up. Some of you are realizing that you need friends that help you grow up, or you do have friends that, you know, want you to grow up or help you grow up. You're realizing this Ace of Swords feels like a realization of something, a mental realization. There's a lot of air energy. So I feel like you are reflecting probably on old patterns, old things that you did, old ways of thinking that were actually either not progressive or not just the best. It actually was not as productive as you thought it to be. Some of you are reflecting, doing a lot of reflecting. I did see the Seven of Pentacles while I was shuffling too. Some of you had been refusing to reflect, and some of you are in a position now where it's like you're being, I don't want to say you're being forced to, but you are kind of being forced to. It's like your face is being put in it. You are being forced to. You have no choice but to see how clear it is. Like, it's very clear, and it is causing some emotional growth. However, some of you, I think, are just simply celebrating your own growth. You are realizing how much you've grown, how much more mature you are, and how much more balanced and aligned you are. I do feel very much so this is someone's masculine and feminine energy that it keeps reappearing here. Because we did see the King of Cups, now we have the Queen of Cups. So you could actually be becoming more aligned within your masculine and feminine energy. And if you're not already with someone, you could be drawing in suitors. That could be why people have their eyes on you. Or if you're already with someone, I do feel like it could be strengthening your relationship. Some of you could be ascending or moving faster than your partner is. Some of you could also be having a partner who's a little bit jealous because you have eyes on you. They could be thinking that you're trying to move away from this relationship. That's just for some of you. But I feel like you're just becoming more balanced. There's a lot of healing taking place. There's a lot of growth. You're realizing how much growth you've had. You're very intuitive. You could be very spiritual, but you just have an inner knowing about yourself. Even if it's not about the external world, when it comes to yourself in your world, you have an inner knowing that keeps you balanced. And this feels like a lot of self-trust, a lot of self-love, a lot of self-security coming into that. Or if you haven't come into that, realizing that you need to, and realizing ways that you can come into that. And celebrating that. It could be, like I said, through friends, through family. For a lot of you, this is friends. You're making partnerships, or you could be seeking these partnerships. But Temperance is your card. That is Sagittarius energy. Jupiter, which rules Sagittarius. The Queen of Cups is Scorpio. And the Ace of Swords is Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. We have a lot of air energy. So I feel like you could be having a lot of epiphanies. A lot of mental clarity. That could be what this full moon is about for you. You could be having a lot of mental epiphanies. About whichever area of whichever area either Gemini or Sagittarius falls in your chart. But I'm going to say Sagittarius for this reading. So wherever Sagittarius is for you, whatever that sign or that planet represents, that planet or that house represents rather, you could be having a lot of epiphanies. So like, for example, mine is in my 5th house, which right off the top of my head, I can't tell you what the 5th house is about, but it's Sagittarius. I have Venus in Sagittarius, which is love, relationships, beauty. So this could be like, I could be coming to the realization of like maybe like some type of standard that I held for beauty or something wasn't actually something that resonated with me or allowed me to, it gave me a ceiling. That's just an example. You know what I'm saying? This is like realizing that something that you thought used to, like, I picture the Seven of Swords is like somebody who thinks they're getting away with something, or they think they're taking a shortcut, or they think it's like illusion. It's like delusion is what it is. It's like really thinking that what you're doing is okay, or it's good, or it's worthwhile, or it's productive, and coming to the realization and like, damn, I was doing that and I just really thought I was doing it and I wasn't doing a damn thing. How about that? That's how this feels. Feels like a lot of maturity. King of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Another pair. I'm just saying. This is very dynamic personality. Very fiery. You could be very magnetic, very attractive, becoming very attractive. You could be working out a lot, working on your body. You could be looking at old pictures like, damn, I thought it was fine. I was not. You know, it could be a lot of different spins on this, you know. But I feel like you are becoming way more aligned. You could be feeling very creative. Let's get some advice. I get advice from the Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. I feel like new relationships are bringing in growth and stability and helping you feel more balanced and aligned. If they aren't, if you look around you and you realize that people are not allowing that, then you may need to be that may need to be what you need to reassess. Some of you could be having a hard time doing that. Any more advice? So I feel like a lot of you are going to have a mental breakthrough. Some of you, I feel like, you could be feeling like you're actually losing your mind during like the thick of this. We have the Nine of Wands here, the Tower, the Page of Swords, and the Wands. I know, intense. The Nine of Wands is here first. This is my push through card. This is also a very reflective energy, like reflecting on all of the things that you've overcome and all of the things that you've been through. And it's like the Tower is ahead of you. And some of you are feeling like, I don't know if I want to do this. And some of you are like, okay, I've been through worse, or I've been through a lot already. I can do this. Like trying to pep talk yourself. But I think since the Seven of Cups came up multiple times and the Five of Wands is here, if this is involving other people, you could be around other people whose opinions could be louder than yours. You know what I'm saying? You could be feeling like you can't even hear yourself think. You may need to kind of isolate yourself to an extent so that you can really settle yourself. But I think when you get to a place where you can really settle your emotions and really take a look at this, even from a child's perspective if you need to, but really take a good look at everything that's happening, you may realize that everybody's freaking out for no reason, or you could be freaking out for no reason. Or there's no real need to freak out, because when the Tower falls, it brings clarity. So this could be just like panic. I feel like there could be panic and mayhem around you or within you. So I think there's a need to really just settle down and reflect on how similar this situation could be to something that you've already been through. And this kind of feels like a strategizing energy. like a needing to strategize to get through it. And this is like very distracting and daunting, but there's a need to take on this childlike spirit, this childlike energy, this childlike approach very inquisitively, assess the situation and reassess any pain or heartbreak or betrayal that you've been through in the past before you just rush in and make some type of impulsive decision. Really settle your emotions and ask questions. Pay attention to details. Watch for the signs that speak to your intuition. Because with the Queen of Swords, Queen of Cups, I feel like once you get your emotions to settle, your higher energy takes over, you know? If this is all you, this is Leo energy as well. You could be having a breakthrough in the mental space, though. In the mental, yeah. Just what I said, some of you could be feeling like you're losing your mind in the thick of it. But once you settle your emotions, I think you'll be in a place where you can really have some great epiphanies and a lot of growth in the mental space. And that could be making you feel very mature, very aligned. Or like I said, this alignment could be bringing this in, and you could just be realizing how much more aligned you've become, because everything around you could be like really chaotic or really distracting right now. But I think if you really take a look at everything that's going on, you'll see probably that it's very similar to something that you've been through already, and you could use some tools that you had previously to take on this new situation, whatever it is, if you just pay attention and watch carefully. Yeah, so I hope that was helpful, and I hope it resonates with you. I may have to watch this a couple times. I feel like I've picked up on a lot of people's energy, especially because the new moon was in Sagittarius, right? Yes, the new moon was in Sagittarius. So we could be still picking up on some of that energy. And then the full moon is in Gemini, which is on the 12th of this month. And that is the natural opposite of Sagittarius. But it's very mental, so that there could be a lot that needs to be pondered on mentally, or thought about, or considered. So that could resonate with a lot of us, not just Sagittarians or people who have Sagittarius placements. So I would also encourage you to watch Gemini when it comes out, just for that full moon reading. However, please watch your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and Jupiter signs. I'll get those out as soon as possible. Thank you so much for watching. If you want a personal reading, the info is below, as well as my social media information, how to connect with me, and how to book energy healing, and more. Just look down there. There's a lot. And thank you again for watching. Until next time, peace, love, and light. Bye.